go from the desert. To return it, here's where he needs to. Get across the 20. Let's put the 2-yard line. At their own 22-yard To throw on the first play, it's Smith. He's going to air one out right away. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. From the gun, it's Gino. He's going to look downfield once again. And that is incomplete. Tite was the intended target. Now it's going to be third down. And 10 yards to go. Man in motion here is Tucker. From the gun on third down, Smith. Rolling right. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They'll go. Smith. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Teron Blair.
That's like a punt.
The Cowboys are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify it.
First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. In motion, dash. Chino now on 1st and 10. He's going to try it here again. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Jack back. Touchdown, Raiders.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Around the 20-yard line. Dak can throw it here on 1st down. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass ball seemed to him.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being wasted down.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it's going to be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A huge play for Dallas. 39 yards.
A 39-yard gain on the play.
Prescott again.
1st down, Cowboys.
Going over the middle. This one is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
Cowboys, 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
To the air again. Prescott. To the outside. Catch made by Pickens.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
On the run to the right. That is caught. What a throw. James Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
This taken just shy of the goal line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. They go play action. The pressure gets there, and down he goes inside the 20-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
At the 18-yard line.
To throw is Smith. That's caught. It's the tight end, Bowers. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. It's a gain of 18. So, from the 36, it is first and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
A loss of 7. Brings up second and 17. At the 28-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Smith. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Down and 17.
Working out of the gun, Smith. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Bowers, the man in motion. Keno for the throw for it. And a shot here, deep middle. That is caught. And he will dive into the end zone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Now Carlson to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On first and 10, Prescott. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. 56-yard gain. Big play for the Cowboys. 56 yards. So they move inside 20. First and 10 at the 18. Shotgun snap for Prescott. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Second and 10. Prescott now. That is caught at the 3. And they'll get it down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved with early and often, so That might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. We had a chance to sit down with the quarterback this week in practice. He preached the importance of that I have to do a better job protecting the ball. Well, so far here early, it doesn't seem like that's been the case. He's been a little reckless here in the opening quarter, and he's going to have to clean that up throughout the rest of this game. Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. Lou is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Touchdown, Dallas.
So on 3rd and goal, they run in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive is taken.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Play action now. It's Gino. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Donovan Wilson.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
First down, Prescott. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's in! Touchdown, Dallas.
Touchdown, Dallas.
A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. To return is Tucker. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Smith to throw on 1st and 10. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
13 next.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. To throw, here's Smith. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. It was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Prescott on first down. This is caught two. And the Cowboys going to be set up with first and goal as play moves them down to the one.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Throwing is Prescott. That one taken in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown Cowboys.
Touchdown, Dallas.
And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 2. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Smith now to throw on first down. Big gain, and that changes the complexion of this drive all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for the Raiders. An even 40 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. Former third overall pick, Quentin Williams. He gets through it and drops them. And it's a loss of 4.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, you're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Brings up third down.
From the gun, it's Gino. And that is incomplete. Trying to get out to Ashton Genty that time. And it's going to be fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On fourth down, Smith. He's got his man. That's Besh. And he's in. Jack Besh. Touchdown, Raiders. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Carlson able to knock through the extra point. And the Raiders are back to within 7. It's 28-21. Here's Carlson now. They'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Dak Gonna throw it here on first down. Going for it all. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. Now, Gino. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's hard. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. It's another big play in a game that's had its shares. It covers 51 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Gino. This is caught. Inside of the end zone. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Vegas. That's his second touchdown tonight.
The Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion.
Now Smith. That is incomplete. They were trying to take the lead, but they're going to remain down by a point.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory. Helper, whole name means protector. Shorten it got 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow, where the blind was a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot. Every be soaking from a time when the stronger. Today's streets are karma. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name.